Hi. Yeah, it's really good to see you again. You mentioned that. Yeah, so we're gonna check out the lymphatic system today. Okay. Did you have any concerns or just wanted to do a check-in? Of course. Okay, so I think we'll do the full body as we've done in the past. I may focus a little bit more on the legs in this session. Usually I go down as low as the hips, but not all the way down to the legs. Yeah, so we might do that as well, if that sounds good. Yeah, just make sure everything's, in good working order, no swollen lymph nodes, all the good stuff. That sound good? Okay, I'm gonna put some gloves on, okay? Okay, so as I've done in the past, I think I'm gonna start with the head, the neck, the collarbone. We'll do the arms, we'll do the hips, then we'll go down to the legs, and then we'll do it all once over, okay? Yeah, I'm grabbing my hair. Okay, so let me just start with the head, down the sides of the face. Yeah, okay. Feel lymph node on that side. Yep, that's feeling good. Okay. Let me just palpate a little bit along the side of the neck there. See how that feels. Okay, it's feeling nice. Yep. A lymph node on this side. How's it feeling? Yeah. Okay, let me just palpate just a little bit along the side of the neck. Yep. Okay. And I'm just going to feel along this collarbone here a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not feeling thus far any signs of swollen nodes. And I mean, your face is not looking puffy to me, so I would say that you're not experiencing a buildup of lymphatic fluid in the face. But as you know, it's always good to just do a check-in, right? Okay. Okay. All right. That collarbone is feeling good. Let me just feel the collarbone from this side just a little bit. Okay. All right. We're just going to quickly do the lymphatic dragging motion down the sides of the ears. Ooh, loud car. Down the sides of the ears, down the neck. Okay. Here we go. Let me do it. Yeah, and this is to get any lymph fluid in the face moving downward. Like I said, it doesn't really look like there's much, but it's always good practice, right? Yep. Okay, so if I can get you to be my mirror and just raise your arm. Yeah, and you can just place the hand behind your head. That's good. Okay, and I'm just going to feel the armpit and then up into the upper arm here. Yeah. Just to get a sense. Let me pat around the armpit. So I'm not noticing any tender nodes. Are you feeling any Any tenderness, any pain? No? Okay, good. Just grip the arm a little bit there. Okay. Just going to do the same motion that I did to the sides of your face, but from the armpit and dragging down, just in case there's any stuck lymph fluid. We want to get it moving, right? Let's just tap up the arm a little bit. That still feels fine? Okay, great. Let's tap around the armpit and up the arm and around the armpit and just down the side of the body a little bit. There we go. Just to make sure that this whole area is feeling good. Okay, you can drop that arm. Thank you. Hi. All right, so if I can get you to be my mirror again. Yes, thank you so much. So let me just feel up into this upper arm here again. Feeling nice. Let me feel around the armpit itself. Tap around. And I'm not feeling any swollen nodes here either, which is good. Yeah, this is your right arm. Tap up. I'm just going to do some grips up the arm. There we go. Okay, this is all feeling really nice. That continues to feel good for you? Okay, good. Some taps around that armpit and up the arm and up the arm and tap around the armpit again. Okay, let's do some of the lymphatic downward motion to get that lymph fluid moving if there's any stuck in the armpit. Go. And let's tap around again. Yeah, and tap up the arm. And tap around and down the side of the body a little bit. Just to make sure this whole area is in good shape. Okay. All right, you can drop that arm now. Thank you. Okay, so we're now going to move down to the hips, okay? Let me just feel, this is your left hip. I'm just feeling around. That is feeling fine. Not feeling any swollen nodes. Let me just do a little bit of this downward lymphatic motion here. There we go. Let's feel around this left hip just a little bit more. Okay. All right. Is it doing good? Okay. So we are just going to feel around your right hip now. And that is feeling, yeah, it's feeling good to me as well. Do a little bit lymphatic motion there. It's feeling fine. Just continue to feel around. And I'm not feeling any swollen nodes on your right hip either. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so now I'm just going to palpate the legs. I'm going to start with the thigh and work downwards, okay? So I'm just palpating up and down your legs just to make sure there's no feeling of edema, swelling, any trapped fluid. Yeah. Feeling okay? Okay, good. Okay. And let's work around now to your right leg. Just palpate. Up and down the right leg. Make sure there's no edema, no swelling, no lymphatic fluid trapped in here. This is all feeling good. Yeah. Okay. Hi. You still feeling comfortable laying down? Yeah. Okay. Just adjust my socks. Okay, so we're gonna do that all one more time over. Does that sound good? Yeah, just to make sure that I didn't miss anything the first time, though I'm pretty sure. I mean, you seem to be in really good lymphatic working order today, which is great. Yeah, no swollen nodes that I'm noticing. Doesn't seem like you're fighting anything viral, which is great, but always good to be thorough and to double check. You know me. Yes. Okay, so we're just going to feel into this jawline area. Just to get a sense of whether, yeah. Okay. All right, and then I'm just going to palpate a little bit up and down the side of your right neck, or I mean the right side of your neck. Your right neck. There we go. Yeah, that's feeling really nice. There we go. And let me just feel into the left side of your neck. Yeah, just make sure everything is feeling good. Yeah, it's feeling really nice. Not noticing any swelling there, which is great. And then let me just palpate up and down the left side of your neck. Yeah, that's feeling nice. Really, really good. Okay, and now I'm just going to palpate along the collarbone a little bit, just to make sure that the lymph nodes in this area are not swollen in any way. I'm going to do a little bit of light pinching. Nothing that should bring up any feeling of tenderness or pain. You feeling okay? Okay, good. There we go. Okay. All right. Just going to feel the collarbone again, but from this side. Let me just do some palpating there. And little pinches. Nothing that should feel uncomfortable. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, so again, we're going to do the lymphatic motion down the side of the ear to the neck. Okay, ready? There's a lot of loud traffic today, which it will just be what it is. A lot of engines revving out there for some reason. It's like pre-Thanksgiving anxiety or something. Okay, so we are just dragging. Yeah, so I've got my hands in this like Vulcan salute, and I am just dragging them down the sides of your face. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, your face is looking really nice. Again, no signs of lymphatic swelling in the face, which is great. This is always just a good practice to get into, right? Okay, so again, if I can have you be my mirror, yes, and like raise this arm, thank you. Go. That arm is feeling really nice. motion here. Tap around again. Tap up into the upper arm. And tap around and tap down the side of the body a little bit, just to make sure this whole area is in good working order and not experiencing any swollen lymph activity, which I don't believe it is. Okay. All right. Hi. Okay, so you can drop that arm, and if you can now be my mirror, thank you so much. Just gonna feel up into this, the underside of the upper arm on your right side. Yeah. I'm gonna feel around this armpit a little bit. Yeah, that's feeling really good, as it was just a few minutes ago. Nothing's changed, yeah. Do some tapping here. And tap up into that upper arm. Tap around, and let's do this downward lymphatic motion here. If there's any excess fluid in the armpit, we are going to get it moving. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Tap around. Tap up into that upper arm and down. Around. Up into that upper arm. And down the side of the body. Yeah, and this is all feeling really good to me. Go. Okay, and you can put your arm down now. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm now going to feel into this, your left hip. Yep. And that's all feeling really nice. Let me just palpate a little bit. Let me do some of the downward lymphatic motion. I am not sensing any swollen nodes down here, which is great. Okay. And we are going to feel into this right hip. Again, this is feeling great. Yeah, no swollen nodes, no signs of, edema or swelling or anything, which is good. Let's see, just a little bit of down. There we go. Okay, that is all feeling really nice. Okay, so I'm going to palpate the legs again, okay? Okay, so I am just palpating up and down your left leg, just to make sure no swelling, no edema, no lymph fluid trapped anywhere in the legs, and they are feeling great. Okay. And now I'm going to palpate your right leg. Go. And that's feeling good as well. No swelling, no edema. Okay, great. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah? Okay, well, so that full body lymph check that I just did twice over was very informative for me, and it kind of matched what you were telling me, and that you're not feeling any symptoms at the moment, and that tracks with what I discovered. There's no swollen lymph nodes, there's no signs of swelling, which is good. There's no signs of fluid trapped anywhere. But this is the type of thing that it's so good to just do a little check-in every now and then, right? Yeah, exactly. Just palpate the side of your neck there a little bit. There we go. And let me just do the other side real quick. as well. Okay. All right, now let me just palpate the collarbone again. That is feeling really good. Yep. And we will just palpate the collarbone on this side. Okay, well, it was great seeing you. I always love it when you, sort of take the initiative to want to do a lymphatic session. Yeah, because, like I said, it's just a really great check-in for the body. I'm glad we were able to work in the legs this time. I know I don't usually do that, but it feels like it's kind of a significant part of what these sessions should be. So, yeah. Okay, well, how are you feeling? Are you feeling a little sleepy? Yeah. Okay, well, I will let you just rest here for a little bit. And yeah, and I would say let's book in another one of these lymph sessions, maybe for the next month or two at some point, just so that we can keep these check-ins going and just catch any potential problems as they come up, which hopefully they won't, right? But that's why it's good to do, that's why it's good to check in, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, of course. Of course. So I will just let you sleep and I'll come wake you up